Hey guys, this is Dave from Systematic Investors Group, and I'm just taking a look at my paper trading account. So I've been running some strategies here in paper trading mode. I developed a few strategies. Incidentally, they're the exact same strategies that you can get on our website for free. So if you come to Systematic Investors Group and you set up a free account, if you come over to free strategy scans here, you can see there's a couple of free strategies here. There's the RSI2 pullback and there's the supercharged momentum trend. So what I've done is I have these strategies running in Alera Portfolio Manager, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to actually go live with them. So what I did was about 2 weeks ago I set them up in paper trading mode. So you can see here I've got a simulated trading account with Interactive Brokers. This is connected to Interactive Brokers through my IB Gateway here, which is pretty simple to set up, and we explain how to do that on our site. But what I did was I've been looking at a couple different strategies. This one here is just pulls my data. I've got a MACD strategy, an RSI2 strategy, but the two strategies that I was really looking at is this RSI2 strategy. It's the exact same strategy on our site here called the RSI2 pullback. And then I was looking at the supercharged momentum trend strategy, which is this same strategy on our website. So about 2 weeks ago, I put them into paper trading mode just to see how they would do. I just gave them, with my paper trading account, an arbitrary allocation. This one I gave it, the RSI2, I gave it 10%. So it's the strategy's running about 114,000. It's been running for about 2 weeks, and it's up according to the paper trading results, which is pretty close to simulating real live conditions. Let's just wait till this flips again. So it's up about $5,449. And you can see here, this is the portfolio it's currently maintaining. And it does this all automatically for me every day. I've just been letting it go and just seeing, okay, how's it going to do? I know what the backtest results are. Backtest results look pretty good. How's it going to do in live market conditions? Is it going to take the trades? Is it going to exit the trades? So it's been going pretty smoothly. And you can see here, it's actually just bidding on another position here, PDLI today. So this one looks pretty good. It's up, I don't know what that would be, about 4% or so in the last 2 weeks. My math's not very good in my head. But if you look at the supercharged momentum trend, I'm trading about 100 and I've given an allocation of almost 115,000 or 10% of my paper trading account. It's up about $2,000. I think yesterday it was up about $2,500. So I've just been monitoring this every day and seeing if it's doing what I expect it to be doing. And it definitely does. It's running, it's got about 19 positions in the portfolio right now. And I can just filter them to see which ones are up and which ones are down. But the total P&L so far is about $2,000. So it was up just over 2.5% yesterday. It's up, just shy of 2% today, but it's doing what I'm expecting. So you can see all the positions here. This one's up $456. One of them is down $350. So you can see that, it's winning more than it's losing. And it's doing the trading for me, which is great because it removes my emotional biases in terms of executing every single day. So now that I've gone through that, now the reason why I wanted to trade these in paper mode is because I've worked on a lot of systems, and I know that when I see certain backtest results that look reasonable, they probably are going to work going forward, especially when I backtested them, going back many, many years. So here was the equity curve for the RSI2 system. You can see it struggled a little bit in 2018, but it's hitting new equity highs now. And the actual equity curve looks pretty good. And if you look at the profit table, it has a couple of losing years here interspersed, but for the most part, you've got a lot of black years. And this year, in fact, it's up about 20.5%. Which is pretty good. Last year it struggled a little bit. It was down about 6.2%. The year before it was up about 26.5%. So you get the idea. So if I look at that was the RSI2 system. If I look at the let me just go back here. If I look at the backtest of the other system that I'm paper trading, the supercharged momentum trend. see what the equity curve looks like. So if we look at the charts, the equity curve looks pretty good too, right? You've got some periods where you get equity highs and stuff and then it pulls back, but you can see here we've hit new equity highs this year as well, which is to be expected in a good market, right? So if we look at the profit table here, this one's up about 12.6% this year. It was only up about 2.6% last year. The year before it was 26%. So you can look at what the average annual statistics are. If you look here, like this one here has an annual return of about 14% on average. So essentially, everything looks pretty good here. So the question now is, like the back test looks good. I've had the opportunity to go ahead and paper trade it for 2 weeks now, and the results look good. But the more important thing is that it's actually taking the trades that I'm expecting and performing in live market conditions the way I expect. So now what I can do is, I'm looking at the market conditions here, and obviously I probably don't want to turn the system on today because we've had this really big run up in the market and we're pretty extended. But if we had another like little pullback like this, or a pullback like this that we had, about 2 weeks ago, this would be an ideal situation to say, okay, let's flip the switch and turn the system on. So I'll show you what that looks like quickly. So this is my paper trading account, but I can also open another instance of the Alera dashboard and the Alera portfolio manager. Let me just do that. And what I'm going to do is I've got another account set up for what I call production. So this would be my real, live trading with real money. And I can go ahead and open that. And what I've done is I'm already ready to go. I'm already ready to go with these two strategies here. I've got the RSI2 and the supercharged momentum trend strategy from my paper trading account. I've got those set up in my production account. So those are all ready to go. So all I would really need to do is I would just need to say, okay, well, I'm going to connect to my IB gateway again. So I would open another instance of my IB gateway. And let me just do that quickly here. And I would go into my live trading, and I would put in my credentials. And let me just do that. Let me just pause the video and do that quickly. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to pause the video there. I don't mind if people put money into my fake account, but I don't want people taking money out of my real account. So just a quick login there. So now I've got my IB gateway for my production set up, and I'm connected here. So what I can do is I can actually go into my account which is set up, and I can start my account. And then I can go back over to my strategies and just let it connect. So what it's telling me is my scheduler's disabled, which is cool. That just means I don't have things running in full automation mode. So what I could do here then is essentially I can turn this on so that I can run in semi-automated mode, and I could do the same here. This one is already turned on. And then what I could do is I could generate my signals if I wanted to. And then I could review my signals every day using the order preview and then decide which ones I want to trade. Or now that I'm actually feeling comfortable enough, because I've been running this in automated mode for a couple of weeks, and I'm comfortable with all the back testing and the forward testing now that I've done that, I can just turn this on and turn this on full autopilot and just let it run. Or, I can just say, well, I want to look at each chart every day of every stock that it receives a signal for, and I want to tell it which stocks I want to trade. So either one of those options is open to me. So if I'm ready now, let's say we get a little pullback in the market, I'm ready to start trading these systems. I don't want to buy at the height of the market, although that would probably over the long term it would just balance itself out. But ideally, I'd want to see a little bit of a correction in the market and then go ahead and turn my systems on. But I'm ready to go here. I can run these two systems anytime I want just by logging in, leaving it open, either running it in semi-automated mode or running it in full automation mode, depending on what I'm comfortable with. So it's that easy to just kind of flip the switch. I can actually even just run these two instances. I've got two monitors, so usually what I would do is just drag each one to a different monitor so that I know, okay, this is my paper one, this is my production one. But you can see here, it's pretty easy to tell. Um, my simulated trading account here has a warning and my production one doesn't, and I called it production. And as well with my IB gateways, you can see here my IB gateway here for my production is called production. And if I look at my IB gateway um, for my paper trading, it's just called IB Gateway. So both of these, I can run systems all the time in strategies and test them in paper mode. And then when I'm ready to run live, I can just go ahead and run them live. So this is a great way, to prototype things and then to run them in live production so that you're comfortable with the results initially from the back testing, and then you're comfortable with the results forward testing, not using real money, and then you can transition into going live with some real money. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to discuss it with you. Have a great day.